Guys, day 5 today, and the recap today is not going to be easy. I'm just moving outside the playing hall, but it's raining, and I mean it's very cold. It's very cold here, so I don't know. And I'm also taking a new route because the old route has been closed down. Okay. Very exciting day. Why? Because today Arjun Erigaisi won his game by playing nearly for 6.5 hours. And you know what is more amazing than his win? The most amazing part is that after playing for 6.5 hours, he and his opponent, they both analyzed for nearly half an hour there, standing. And you know, in that moment, I realized that Arjun doesn't play chess just for becoming a candidate or world champion or titles or victory. He just enjoys it. And they were analyzing, and Jumabayev had lost his game there, but he was like, oh, I could have played this, oh, this, and you could have played. They were so interested in just exchanging ideas, notes with each other. I think for me, this was the highlight of today. It was really fantastic. In fact, I was inside the tournament hall today when the game was going on of Arjun, and right at that moment, 60-second move, when Arjun played his knight to e8, I thought game is over, khatam, it's done, it's finished, because the pawn is queening. How do you stop it? And Jumabayev was also shaking his head and all, and I thought to myself that why is this game even going on? But Jumabayev found bishop takes f7, and then I just hope I don't fly away. So bishop takes f7, and then when Arjun took back, in came rook a1. And guys, rook a1, I think Arjun was stunned there, as he told after the game. He didn't know what to do. He played this check. I mean, I couldn't believe this resistance that was being offered. And then rook h4 check came in. After that, king a5 only move found. Beautiful move. Arjun makes a queen. And at that point, Jumabayev had to find this check on e1 and then making a queen. He made a direct queen. And his point was, if Arjun took the pawn on c5, he would block it with queen b5 and draw. But Arjun played knight d6. Oh my god, bringing the knight into the game. It's so epic, this entire sequence. You know, sitting at home and looking at an engine won't really give you that feel, which I could feel it there. You know, it was like the expressions, the mood, the tension. Ha, man, this is what chess is all about, you know. Arjun, hats off to him. Seriously, the guy is just out of the world. And now he's leading the tournament. He's on 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm just happy and relieved I won. Yeah, I got a good position in the middle game. I thought I was going to win soon, but then I almost do, and I'm just very happy I won it. It just overshadows the tiredness and everything.
And you know, every single game he has been better here. So he's in brilliant form. I hope he continues. Then we had Vidit versus Nair. Vidit with black pieces, very solid. No chance for Nair anywhere. The game ended in a draw. Arvind Nihal. Man, Arvind Chidambaram first goes for a line that is utterly drawish. Okay. I mean, it's a line which has many draws played over the years. But then he plays this new idea. I mean, it's not new, it's been played before, bishop b5. And Nihal is kind of confused. He doesn't play it well. Arvind gets these 2 bishops, amazing position. And I thought that, okay, Arvind is better, but okay, Nihal is good. But Arvind makes this advantage even bigger. He reaches move number 40. He gets extra time. And now it's like, you know, the plan, I thought bishop c5, bishop f8, go and attack g7. Position is so good. But he plays this move c4. Why? Why, Arvind? Rook a4, and then the game is drawn. Later, Nihal is just then able to hold it. Big miss by Arvind, but he played very well. And Nihal remains unbeaten in this tournament. Then we have the game of Narayanan and Gukesh. Big game today. Qatar Masters, they faced off against each other. And Gukesh had lost that one. Narayanan had won. And today it felt like Gukesh wanted to beat his opponent. That's why he played the King's Indian and he was like, yeah, let's go. I want to attack h5. He played that move. And then Narayanan was so well prepared. You know, Narayanan is such a strong player. He's just proving that he's so good. And he managed to simply kind of outplay Gukesh in every way. Today I feel that Gukesh got no chance. Even when the game became a bit complicated, I think Narayanan never let it go out of control. So huge congratulations to Narayanan. He played really well today. And of course, I'm really hoping that Gukesh can make a comeback in this tournament. It's not gone so well for him. He's on 2 points out of 5, 4 draws and 1 loss. And actually, Pragnananda was playing Mareko Sandro, and I feel like Prag could have also lost the game today. But Mareko at some point, instead of going on the attack with b5, b4, went back, sort of started defending a bit, and that gave Prag the chance, and the game ended in a draw there. So Prag 5 draws in a row. So waiting for Prag to start to strike here. Ponomarev versus Harikrishna was very solid. In fact, Ponomarev has been very solid in this tournament. The game ended in a draw without much of a, there was no real fight as such. It was a very calm game. Maksudlu versus Raunak. Raunak has been very good in this tournament. 4 draws against the best. Today he had another 2700 plus player, but today I think the opening didn't work out for him. What I found truly amazing in this game is that Maksudlu has this risk-free advantage where he can push b5, create this minority attack. He did it. He gave that c6 weakness. But then this is the thing which differentiates top players. They are not stuck in that same structure. He played e4. F3, e4, he played it. And then he completely changed the dynamic of the position. And after that, he managed to beat Raunak in a very messy, complex game. We had Amin Basem versus Abhijit Gupta. Also ended in a draw. Abhijit is coming back into the tournament. Firstly by beating Adiban, now drawing with Basem. It's a good result. Aryan Chopra against Kozak Adam. Aryan Chopra played a great game today. Really, it was a fantastic game. Now, what I really liked was this moment where Aryan played this move f5. Opponent takes on g6. So recapturing, he plays f5. So brilliant chess by Aryan Chopra. Really enjoyed this one. He played very well. And he gets his, I think this is his first win of the tournament. So he's going to be in good form now. Shreyas Royal versus Karthikeyan was a draw. Maybe Shreyas Royal was pressing throughout the game a bit, but Karthikeyan with his experience managed to hold on. Leon Mendonça versus Parligras also ended in a draw. Leon maybe had a small advantage, but was not enough. And finally, Adiban scored a win today, which is very cool. His first win. He had 3 losses already and 1 draw. So he scored a win against Wu Li. And Adiban, you never know the beast. Yes, when he starts to roar, he can really make a comeback. So let's hope that he manages to do it today. I like this game a lot. He sacrificed a pawn. He played a very risky opening as well. So Adiban trying his best to make a comeback. Guys, with that, the open section today scored 7.5 points out of 14. I think a good performance. Could have been slightly better. I'm still hoping that they can reach 10 points, but okay, 7.5 by the boys. And before I go to the girls, just want to show you the environment here. So this is the environment. Look at the waves there from the sea. Very, very menacing, I would say. Very, for people who, you know, are a little bit scared of water, it's like they look very powerful. Look at those birds. Look at those birds flying there. And the roads are completely empty. It's a Sunday night, but there's no one here. And it's quite windy and cold. But we are enjoying this recap. Let's continue. The girls today. Vaishali yesterday beats Maria Muzichuk. Today sits opposite her sister Anna Muzichuk, and Vaishali plays a great game. Very solid, no problems. Holds her opponent to a draw, which is also a great sign. You know, Anna Muzichuk is a top player since years. If you are able to hold her without difficulty, that's something. You know, so great result there. Then we had Savita, who was playing against Narwa Mai, and Savita drew the game. But what I loved about Savita was she got an extra pawn in the rook end game, and she played on and on. She played on and on. It's like that killer instinct is there. You want to win, and that's what makes Savita really a very strong player. Koschenyuk versus Vantika, another game which shows how the young talents of Indian chess are emerging. Koschenyuk has a clear advantage with white, and Vantika jumps with her knight to d4. Very, just imbalancing the play, unbalancing it, plays queen f7, makes Koschenyuk sort of struggle to find her winning moves. In fact, the position was better for her. She couldn't find all the moves. The game ended in a draw. So Vantika drew Koschenyuk. And then Divya versus Harika. This is where the experience triumphed. I think Divya played an opening, perhaps not to her style. It's also sort of a path of improvement, that sometimes you play openings which don't suit your style, you learn from them and then you get better. She is a very active, tactical player, but she went into a very positional opening, and Harika managed to outplay her. I loved Harika's move rook e4, and also in the rook endgame, Harika was very strong. So great play there by Harika. And finally, we had I think, one of the most exciting games of the day. If Arjun's game was game of the day in the open, then Tania's game was the game of the day in the women's. Firstly, Tania was playing Oliwia Kiolbasa. We all know her. She's a great player. She actually scored 9 out of 9 at the Olympiad. And Tania got a winning chance right out of the opening. It was very special because when the opponent played g4, she had a winning move. I want you to pause the video here. I've not been asking you to pause videos in the recaps, But pause it here and find the winning move for white. Yes, the winning move here was short castle. Insane, right? Because if you play gf3, I will play knight d5 and c7 is hanging. I just broke the pin. And if you take bishop c3, then I will first move my knight to h4, unleashing an attack on the queen and then take the bishop. It's just a brilliant position for white. Okay, so Oliwia Kiolbasa played very well. She put Tania under pressure. I thought Tania will collapse. That happens with players who are not in practice. That at some point when your opponent he puts up a lot of resistance, you collapse. But Tania did not collapse. She fought like on equal terms. In fact, she started making moves fast. She started jumping with her knights here and there. And then eventually, it was her opponent who blundered. Tania sacrificed an exchange, and with her knight and pawns and all, she managed to win. What a day it was for the girls. Actually, they scored 3.5 points. Tania and Harika winning, 3 draws, 3.5. Also 7.5 in the open, which means 11 points scored. So again, an improvement today. And also we have now leader in boys, that's Arjun, and second place in girls, that is Vaishali, who's going to face Goryachkina tomorrow. It's going to be a very exciting day because it's going to be the round before the rest day, and it will be very, very interesting and exciting to follow. So do follow it. And guys, I hope you are loving the coverage. Big shout out to my team members, all the commentators, Amruta, Sarvanan, Nikhilesh, Angie, who are commentating for hours, and to the editing team and writers, Shahid, Himank, Aditya, Abhyudaya, Ravindraji, all of them working really hard. So a shout out to all of them. For now guys, this is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye. Reached my hotel. Somehow managed to reach. We'll find some food now. Until then guys, take care. Bye bye.